Welcome into the Smokers Haven Fantasy Football Podcast. I'm Z. I'm here with Andy.
What's up?
Cool.
Yeah.
And this is the year-end recaps. Season's done. Regular season of football's all over. Yeah, goes so fast.
Too fast.
We're gonna we'll go through rankings and kind of end the season. Look back at where we had them. Maybe do a little looking ahead. Anything you guys want to talk about first?
Yeah, just how sad it is. But playoffs should be exciting.
Some good matchups coming.
Yep, will be fun. If you're doing the playoff things, again, give us a drop if you want us to maybe join one, see what happens.
Yeah, we got some playoff drafts going on.
So,
Want to go through our picks first? Get those out of the way.
yeah, might as well.
Yeah, let's get our picks out of the way. Our last, our week 18 pick'ems. See how terrible we did.
I forgot to pull that. I didn't do that either.
Let's see, 18.
Alrighty then.
Oh, let's go through the winners quick.
I'm already
I'll do yours on this side.
All right.
What did I do? We're going to find out.
Week 18, starting off, we had Pittsburgh over Baltimore.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we both had that.
And then Houston over Indy.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Next up, we had Cincinnati over Cleveland.
Nope.
Yep. 3-0 so far.
Damn it.
Detroit over Minnesota.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
I got that wrong. So does Coop.
Dang it. Next up, we got Tennessee over Jacksonville.
We both got
Nope.
that wrong. You got that wrong two-handed?
Yep.
Fucking Jacksonville.
Then we had the Jets over the Patriots.
Yep.
I got that right, and Coop did not. I'm down 2 on the year.
Next up, New Orleans over Atlanta.
Nope.
I had Saints. We both had Saints. Damn it, Steve. Pick the Falcons.
Tampa Bay over Carolina.
Yep.
Green Bay over Chicago.
Yep.
I had that one. Coop did not. Down 1.
We had Raiders over Broncos.
Yep.
Raiders over Broncos.
Yep.
Yeah, we both had that.
had that
Sea
wrong or right?
Chickens over the Cardinals.
Sea Chickens over the Cardinals.
No.
You had Cardinals. I had the Sea Chickens. We are tied.
Chiefs over the Chargers.
What about the Giants game?
Yeah, you skipped Giants Eagles.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. Yeah, Giants over the Eagles.
We all had Eagles.
Wait, Giants won it?
Yeah.
Giants.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
We both had Eagles.
Yeah. Then Sea Chickens over Cards. Chiefs over Chargers.
No, I got that wrong.
Hold on. Chiefs over Chargers?
Yep.
Yeah, we both had Chargers.
Rams over Niners.
I did
The
pick
Niners. You had the
on that one.
Rams.
I thought I did for a
You're
minute.
back up 1.
Then we had the Cowgirls over the Commanders.
Both had that
No
one.
comment.
And then Bills over Dolphins.
Yes, sir.
I had that one wrong. So let's see. Coop finished with 9.
10, motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got 10. So Coop still won.
6, 8, 10. Yeah, I got my 10, suckers.
Final scores. Coop had 166 to Z's 164, and Andy had 130.
Yeah, you did.
Yep, so you win, Coop.
Not by
Don't
much, but I
do
will
your
take it.
picks from inside of you. Unless it's your head.
Our DraftKings contests are heads up when I had 8 wins. Steve had 6 wins. Andy had 4 wins.
Yeah,
We're going to open that up next year, though. I think we're going to put a cash prize on the line on a weekly lineup challenge. We'll bring more details as that comes closer. Oh, we'll jump into the quarterback rankings. Look at finishes and stuff here. Josh Allen finished quarterback 1. Actually, well ahead points per game of Jalen Hurts, who was number 2. Fucking tush push.
You said it couldn't be done, but yet they proved you wrong yet again.
They did. 11 of those from the 1-yard line. That's can't continue.
Well, that's what happens when you can squat like 6,000 fucking pounds.
So would Joe Flacco play like 4 games, 5 games?
5 games.
Third in points per game.
Yeah,
He
that's
was a league winner if you happen to pick him up towards the end of the year.
waiver wire. Again, that's why waiver wire is so important.
That's a good guy to have. Lamar Jackson, another league winner, was 4.
Yeah, especially that last game, he went nuts.
Andy was way down on Lamar this year.
I was
Kind of
not,
like I was on
not
Hurts.
down on him.
Number 8.
Well, and I
that's
thought
kinda
Allen
down.
was going to have a bad year, which he did really in the real NFL, just not
fantasy because
fantasy-wise.
15 rushing touchdowns,
Yeah.
just like Hurts. Yeah, that'll do it. A lot of injuries. Dak Prescott had a good year though. I was happy with
That's
Dak.
not his name anymore.
No,
No. Yeah, here we go. That's his name now.
That's dumb.
That's his name now.
it. That is his
You all right over there, bud?
No, I'm on a stupid cord. Oh, bothering the shit out of me. All right. Let's see where we're at.
You're right. Jordan. Love.
Yeah, Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
That's
Who saw
impressive
that?
performance from him.
Who saw that?
No, I did not.
I did not.
No, he's very accurate too. Actually,
Well, and they've got a trio of young wide receivers there. If they all stay healthy, like,
yeah, they got like a whatever 4 is.
yeah. Well,
They got Christian
one's always
Watson.
hurt.
They got fucking Wicks, Reed, and that Dobbs. So
yeah, but somebody's always hurt. So
Yeah,
you've
that's
always
true.
got 2 to 3.
I could see them going out and spending a little bit to get themselves a running back.
They've already got Aaron Jones.
I think he's done.
He's looked good, but
Yeah, he's getting older though.
yeah,
AJ Dillon definitely is not very good.
no, he will. I don't think he'll be on the team next year.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins missed chunk of the year. He was up there though before he got hurt. Kyler Murray for the second half of the year looked pretty decent.
Yeah,
CJ Stroud,
Stroud.
super impressive rookie.
yeah. Only 5 INTs on the year, and he missed 2 games. I mean,
Yeah, he was really good.
yeah. The
Good
year-
young receivers too.
He's going to be another one. Look at that, 8.2 yards per attempt. I mean, that's solid. I mean, he's higher than what most of the other top end quarterbacks are at. So, and he's going to get better, you think? So,
Herbert was pretty disappointing.
Did they
Whole
miss
Chargers
something?
team was pretty disappointing.
Did we miss number 6?
No,
Okay.
no, not really.
we're just not going to talk about him, really.
All right.
No, he's okay. I mean, Brock Purdy's okay.
All right. Okay, next.
Overrated. I think overrated. I really do.
I think he's a really good starter.
Product
and-
of that offense.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just Kyle Shanahan's a really good offense coordinator,
Yep.
and his scheme is just ridiculous.
Well, I just wanted to bring him up before you brought up that next guy who, before the league started, was the number 1 guy, you know.
Yeah, Mahomes. Yeah,
Yeah, I wanted
very disappointing.
all those names that came out before him.
I mean, yeah, he finished quarterback 8 in total points. He's down at quarterback 12 in points per game. Never really just won you weeks this year.
No, didn't have any blow up games.
Not even probably his fault though.
No.
I said before the year I thought he'd be able to be just fine without Kelsey, but even with an old Kelsey, he's not just fine. They need to give him some fucking help.
Well, that Rice kid did pretty good.
Rashee Rice is good. Yep. Just young.
Jaco played good when he was playing.
See how cold it's going to be in Kansas City this week?
You see how many times he's gonna get the
Pacheco
ball.
might literally shatter the ground on Saturday from his running. Like, he's fucking insane. I love watching him play. Yeah, Herbert, Mahomes, Fields, all kind of disappointing from what you expected at least. Anthony Richardson, didn't really get to see nothing.
Yeah, you got 4 games. I mean, not really enough to.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence, super disappointing.
Yep.
We all had him quite a bit
Oh, I
higher.
was super high on the Jags.
Yeah. Hella
My bad.
disappointing.
My bad.
21 touchdowns, 14 picks. Not what you're looking for. Couple surprises down there. Baker Mayfield and Sam Howell. I mean, they didn't have great seasons. They accumulated a lot of points just playing all the games. But they did have some good weeks where you could stream them, or if you're in a super flex, they were playable. And you didn't spend anything on getting them.
No. I mean, Yeah, they were basically waiver wire pickups for most leagues.
Yep. Tua, you can fit into that too. So they all finished at around the same total points, but their points per game weren't winning you a ton of weeks.
No.
They were just filling guys.
Yeah, they're definitely that QB2 role.
Let's see. We got ADP from the beginning of the season. Like Mahomes way off. He was
Yeah.
number one quarterback. He nowhere near that finish.
Hurts right at 2, Allen 3, Lamar 4.
God, Herbert was way down. Lawrence, like we said.
Fields being up there.
Yeah,
Prescott was a hell of a good value.
Sean Watson, that's the name I don't want to hear again.
the massager.
Yeah, right. Flacco looked really good
Yeah,
with the
give
same
job to
team.
Flacco.
Geno Smith turned back into Geno Smith. He had that 1 year just
Blew up.
didn't. Yeah, that was definitely the outlier. One crazy good year.
Goff, where'd he go? Yeah, he ended up, what, 7th overall in points.
Yeah, Detroit did good.
Yeah,
in
he was
general.
another accumulator though.
Yeah.
He's number 15 in points per game.
But he did have a few games where he put up some big numbers,
Yeah. He
which
just-
were nice, but he also had a few games where he just did absolutely squat. So,
Let's go look at some. Well, let's go sleepers and busts real quick just for our quarterbacks. I had Sam Howell as a sleeper. Did okay. I was wrong on Hurts as my bust. We've looked at these before, haven't we?
yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go running backs. McCaffrey, superstar as
Yep,
always.
Everyone saw that.
He was far and away the number one
Number two
fantasy
was
player.
Number two was the guy that was like, "What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?"
Yep, Kyron Williams. Like apparently Brandon knew, but I had no idea. He went undrafted in most redrafts, I would imagine. He was I know he did in the winner take all because that's the reason I won. I picked him up after week 1. Other than that little stretch he was hurt, he pretty much crushed every game he was in.
Yeah, at almost 20 a game. I mean, that's just huge.
Mostert, that was quite surprising. Mostly on the back of a lot of touchdowns, but 21 touchdowns.
Yeah, good year. I mean, obviously that's going to be an outlier type
Yeah.
of season. You're not going to go into next year expecting that.
But then the next guy on the points per game is another Miami player. Yeah,
Andy's favorite
16
player.
points per game. So you're talking between the two,
That
33
is
points
my
per
favorite
game.
Rookie.
Like that's a superstar running back between the two of them. 33 a game.
Yeah, I mean, just ridiculous.
So
I mean,
if one of them can even take, 65% of the work, then you're talking a 20 plus point season. So we'll see if one of them can take it over.
well, Mostert is getting a lot older. He is the older of the running back. So,
He seems to be getting better with age, though.
yeah. Well, it's because he was hurt all the time in San Francisco. Maybe that's just the curse of being a running back in San Francisco, and they did something to
That's possible. They all do get hurt.
McCaffrey's breaking that curse now or something. I don't know.
Kamara was next. Achan and Kamara both were missed time. So they're up here in points per game, not quite as high in total points. But when you played them, they performed for the most part till the end of the year for Kamara. Killed you in the playoffs. ETN, Brees Hall. Brees Hall's a stud. I like ETN, but Brees Hall, probably a top 2 dynasty back.
Again, let's see what happens with that Jets offense. If you
This
know
was
it's
with a
running through
shitty
him,
offense.
yeah. But if you know the offense is running through him, he's a lot more valuable.
I like
think
the,
with Rodgers back, he loses some of the value because Roger likes to throw the
Yeah,
fucking ball.
he may not get all the checkdowns. He had 95 targets, 76 catches. That's a big boost when you're an even half point.
Yeah, a lot of extra points right
I
there.
think he
That's
led running backs in catches.
38 extra
Yeah,
points.
he was one ahead of Kamara. Kamara still had a ton of catches. It just
McCaffrey's
wasn't
not that
nearly
far
as
behind
efficient.
either at 67.
Yeah,
Rashad White at
yeah,
64.
McCaffrey,
surprising.
26 touchdowns. That's ridiculous. Yeah, we all had McCaffrey at 1, of course. We were all high on Chubb. He got hurt. Where's Eckler?
Way
Yeah, we
down
were all high on Eckler. And where is he?
He's on there 28.
Oh, I didn't have to quite scroll down. Damn near 11 points per game. That is not good.
No.
He's right there with DeAndre Swift, Tony Pollard, who's also not good.
11.
I like to say I was at least down on Pollard. I had him down there at 9. Ramondre, he down there ways, isn't he? I think you have to
Nope,
scroll.
23.
23?
He's right below Eckler. 11.2 per game. For DeAndre
Oh,
Swift.
no, Ramondre.
Oh,
My bad.
Ramondre.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ramondre.
sorry. Sorry.
Everybody was high on him to start the year. He was 11 in
36,
ADP.
yeah.
Yeah.
36.
Gross.
That offense was just atrocious.
Najee Harris, he was number 10 in ADP. Where does he finish?
20 overall.
Yeah.
20 in total points,
Yep.
29 in points per game. He was an accumulator. So was Jalen Warren. He finished 25 in total points, but 33 in points per game.
Yeah, kind of a shock down here. Jerome Ford, even though he played basically all year, I mean, just only 11.1 point per game,
Yeah.
which is
26th overall outside of the top 2. He accumulated points. I mean, and there's something to be said to be able to play a guy every week and get some points out of him.
yeah.
But you definitely would prefer to have guys that are scoring a little bit more.
Yeah, you really, especially from your running back, you want probably a minimum of 14
James
because you're
Conner?
looking at 80 yards and a touch.
Look at Connor. He was 18 in total, but he was 10th overall in points per game. When he was healthy, he was putting up good numbers. I mean,
Yeah.
right there with like Jonathan Taylor when he was playing, which wasn't as much as you would have liked, but
Yeah. You had Barkley in there who still had a solid year on a bad Giants offense.
does he get free?
Who?
Barkley.
I think he goes to Chicago. I think Chicago goes for him. Honestly.
Whew.
That's like the second running back today you said that's going there because you said Eckler was going there.
No,
earlier
I was
today.
just throwing it out
Everybody
there.
wants
But
to
I
go.
actually think
I like Roshan. I think they gave Roshan a chance, but
Yeah,
I think the Giants tag Barkley, unfortunately.
hey, we have no audio. Nothing is streaming.
Nothing's streaming. Oh yeah, it's not coming through. Oh, that's weird. It's recording on here, but not through there. Oh, good call.
well, looks like we're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Yeah, we're having some difficulties here, guys. We're hoping to get this fixed, so please be patient.
Uno momento, por favor, for our Espanol listeners.
Oh
We
shit!
love you all.
I don't know how to say that in Spanish.
What?
I love you all.
They understand that.
Oh, do that.
That's like universal. Like, no, I love you. No, See? It's for all you guys. I don't get into that TikTok stuff that you just did there with your hands. I mean, my kid can't even get me to do a little dance with her on hers.
Is the volume not up on the board for it?
Dun, dun.
Those sons of bitches. Who beat the shit out of my kids?
I think we're still recording.
Goddamn kids.
He's an adult. He's not a kid anymore.
All
I
right.
tell them stop touching my stuff if they're not going to put it back properly.
Are we good?
Yeah. Check your thing. Tell them, see if we are.
Oh,
Well, that was stupid technical difficulties. I got kids who apparently change stuff around in my studio and don't say anything. So that was fantastic.
well, they are in a different area.
All right. We're just going to continue on. If you missed the first part of the show, it's on Spotify because we were definitely recording. Sync up your Spotify with your YouTube. You got the video and the audio. Problem solved. All right. Jahmyr Gibbs, impressive rookie.
Yeah, definitely a late bloomer with it. I mean, they just gave so much to Montgomery early while just slowly working him into that offense.
Yeah, Montgomery finished just right there with him. I mean, basically
Yeah.
we're 14.4, 14.2.
23 touchdowns between both of them.
Yeah, that's 28 points a game if they just were giving it to one guy. To be running back one. Be good to see Gibbs take just a bit more of that work from him next year.
We'll see what happens. Again, it's
I
a
don't
pretty
know.
young team.
I'd play him like I did this year.
Yeah. It worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked good for him.
Until it breaks.
I liked what it looked like towards the end of the year, though. Gibbs getting some more catches and stuff in there. He's
Next up,
explosive.
the only Cincinnati player that was even a feasible target on your roster for most of the year, Joe Mixon.
Yeah. He held up. You see, in total points, he was 5th overall.
Yeah.
He was only 12th in points per game, but that's still an RB1.
Yeah. I mean, but seriously, looking at all the Bengals players, he was probably the only consistent one that.
See your shit on here.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Oh, back to back and then back to back.
Yeah.
Two time.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah.
Rashad White, Derrick Henry, both had pretty good seasons.
7-8 overall. I mean,
Henry, you kind of expected. Rashad White, maybe not so much. Thought he'd be decent, but I didn't know that he'd be number 7 overall, 14 in points per game.
and I got Pacheco and Bijan. Pacheco finished 16th overall. I mean, a little bit of time missed.
And both 16th in points per game and 16th in total points.
Oh, yeah.
Just consistency out of Pacheco. Like to see that. He's fun to watch. Bijan, you don't like where he finished for what you spent.
I saw that. I saw that.
Again,
You still had him at 5, though.
Compared to your guys' 1 and 2, like
Yeah, I had him at 3. Yeah,
Could've had him at
we
3.
both had him at 3. Yep. He finished
you
ninth
guys are
in
talking.
total points, but
I didn't realize Arthur
17.
Smith was going to fucking absolutely
kidding.
demolish her entire
well,
offense.
you don't have to worry about
where's,
that ever
Thank
again.
God. Thank God.
where's his running mate?
Algier?
He was down there ways 34th and
Tyler Algier,
Total.
yep, 34, 43.
so he was taking 7 points a game. You give 4 of those to Bijan, and all of a sudden he's right up towards the top. So
I don't want to hear it.
he needs to get more work. He looked good when he got it.
Yeah. Again, we'll see what that offense looks like next year. So hopefully can't get any worse than what we just had. So
Josh Jacobs, is he back or is he gone?
He's gone. Well,
gone.
it depends who the coach is.
It's going to be Zamir White taking over?
I think so.
I'd like to see that.
I would hate that
him
because
a
somebody
chance.
fucking snaked him out in the leagues before I could. And
Yeah, he actually got
Phew.
played on a couple teams in the playoffs for me. Zamir White. Who would have thought? James Cook.
I
the
would have
way he
thought.
looks.
I would have thought.
I like the way James Cook looks.
Sometimes he's inconsistent. I
Little
mean, he's
bit.
had a few really big games, but
He stayed
kind
healthy,
of
though.
shit the bed at the end of the playoffs there.
We'll watch the playoff game.
Yeah, that's the ones you remember too when you in the playoffs and they don't perform.
Good thing I didn't have him. I just played against him in a couple of
Yep.
weeks.
Let's see. Not much else to look at. Gus Edwards way down there, even though he had all those.
Pollard
touchdowns.
down there.
Yep, Pollard.
He was a
Not
massive
impressive.
disappointment. I was kind of
Herbert.
banking on him in one league.
Had Kyron
Looking
going
through the
40.
ADP, obviously,
Yeah,
Eckler really sucked.
I was just looking down there, and yeah, for the ADP, we
Where's
had
Kyron?
Kyron at 40.
40. Yeah, if you took him anywhere near there, you won your league probably.
Who?
Kyron Williams. If you took him anywhere near number 40 for running backs, you probably won your league. If you were drafting him around like Rashad Penny, who got like 1 carry this year, or Samaje P. Ryan, that's crazy how far down he was.
Yeah, I mean he's just after Samaje, and you had Zeke after that 42, who had a solid year.
Pacheco at 30, that was solid value.
Madison.
A
down
Chain
there.
at 44.
Madison way down there.
Oh yeah, Madison sucks.
Yeah, he
sucked
he was
this
like
year.
one of those people everyone was talking about
Me.
being that sleeper fucking.
Me. I have him at 16.
He's down
He
there
was
like
at 21 on ADP, 21st running
Yeah,
back.
so I was a little higher on him than ADP, and he
He's
and
down
so
there.
was Coop.
He's one of the last names down there.
He was not good.
right next to A.J. Dillon.
Well, I thought he would get a good bulk of carries, and he shit the bed this year for that offense.
We were all too low on Brees Hall. That's for sure.
Wait, what?
We were all too low on Brees Hall. All too high on Stevenson. Yeah, Coop was lower than us, but still too high. Pierce. What's that?
Damian Pierce.
Damian Pierce.
He's not even on the list. DNQ did not qualify.
He's down there somewhere, isn't he?
No.
Really?
No.
We went down to running back
No.
55.
50.
No.
is
And
it?
that's
Yeah, it is.
McKinnon.
In
You got Singletary
total
at
points.
40.
Wow.
And he was the better one.
So he was under 6 points a game, Damian Pierce. Otherwise, he'd be on this list if he was above 6
I
points
think he
a
had
game.
less than 6 carries in the games.
Well, he
So-
got hurt for like a 4-game stretch where that's when Singletary took over.
He was 19 on the ADP. I had him at 22. Coop at 18.
but none of us had
Andy
Singletary.
didn't have him on there.
Who?
Good job, Damian Pierce.
Yeah, because they didn't need to put him on my list.
Who
'cause
where'd Singletary finish at?
Singletary's right there at 40,
Yeah, he's down there.
right above Zeke, right underneath Keaton Mitchell.
I feel bad for that guy.
I don't.
He's probably done.
Forever.
Probably.
Keaton Mitchell?
Undrafted, tore his shit. Probably done.
Nah.
I mean, chances are he is. Most guys that are undrafted that do that don't come back to ever do anything significant.
We'll see.
Going through, yeah, we already did that. We'll go wide receivers. Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb, really. Kind of 1A and 1B.
What did that
50
say last year?
yards difference.
Jefferson and Chase. Yeah, that looks way different.
Yeah, where's CeeDee? 6 ADP.
Who?
CeeDee Lamb.
The 6, yep.
That's where I had him at 6. Coop was higher at 3, Andy at 5. He finished at 2 in points per game. He was 1 in total
Ooh,
points.
I had Tyreek at 3, and so did Z.
Yeah, well, that was
Fuck, your list looks like. Oh, I was higher on CD than you were.
first big disappointment looking at our list. Stephon Diggs, where is he?
Right there.
10 and
16.
yeah, so 10 in total points, number 15 in points per game. Not what you want out of your top pick like that. He probably cost you a first or early second round pick. Cooper Kupp, also not what you want.
Where'd he end up at?
He's down there. 41 in total points, 27 in points per game because he was hurt a little bit. But he's still below Ridley.
I guess
Yeah.
if Puka would have got,
Puka on the other,
he
he's-
changed those
yeah.
other two around.
Exactly.
Then Cooper Cup would have been a nice pick.
Puka was at 4 in total points, 7 in points per game.
Yeah, just
And
ridiculous.
Did
as a
any of us
rookie.
even? There's no way we had him on our list, right?
No.
I don't even think I even knew his
Is he
name until
ADP Puka 44 in ADP before the season. So if you took Puka, if you happen to be one of those guys who are like a Puka believer and you took him, probably won your league. Definitely made the playoffs.
Or if you took him in a rookie draft, he was probably one of those
Oh,
third
man.
round or later flyers that you're like,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
was
know.
take my shot with him.
I'm
was a
taking him
third,
because I
fourth
like
round
his
pick.
name, Puka Nakua.
That's
a
why he
cool
got
name.
picked.
That's probably they probably didn't even know how to pronounce that last name. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, they were probably like Nasua.
So he's down there with like Brandon Cooks, Elijah Moore, Traylon Burks. Cortland Sutton is down there too, but Cortland Sutton actually had a good year too, or a decent year.
But yeah, looking at, Keenan Allen, though, if Herbert doesn't get hurt and he doesn't get hurt, he was having a really good year.
Keenan,
Yeah.
where is he at points per game?
But they're at 3.
3
Oh yeah,
overall.
right at the top.
But still finished 8th, even though he didn't play the last, 4 games?
Yeah, he was having a great year, even though Herbert wasn't. Once Mike Williams went out, Keenan was absorbing everything. Same with Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
This gets targeted like crazy.
Still got snubbed from the Pro Bowl again. Like, how does he not make a Pro Bowl?
That makes no sense. That makes no sense
Well,
at
hold
all.
on. Maybe the script writers got it right this time. It's like, all right, people in the Super Bowl are not making the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's what they should put Amon-Ra in.
So
They
who
could have left
knows? Maybe
CD out.
man,
Should have just left CD out.
does CD make it
To the Super Bowl?
to the Pro Bowl? Does he make the Pro Bowl?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, he's out by the
Yeah,
script.
of course he made the Pro Bowl.
So it means it's
Amon Ra will be
Detroit.
taking his spot after they beat him in the NFC title game. Dallas versus Detroit, NFC title
You're
game.
gonna probably make it past
Heard it here
my
first.
round.
Who?
Green Bay's gonna come
Oh.
into town.
I don't. You know, I'm out
Jordan
of the
Love's
last.
gonna sprinkle that little
Saw some
tinker dust or
stupid
whatever
thing.
shit that
Last
is.
10 times Dallas has played Green Bay, we've lost 9.
Dun, 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 dun,
2 of those were in the playoffs. One of those was the catch.
You mean wasn't a catch?
It was a fucking catch.
No.
Throw up the fucking X. That was a fucking catch. All day.
Supposedly
Oh,
it was
saw
a
it.
catch.
I
just gotta give you shit about that.
painful. I literally like passed out for the first half of the next game after that. It felt like a gut shot and just put me to sleep. Brutal.
Are you sure you just
Wanted
weren't
to
too
cry.
high?
No, never. Nico Collins, he was super good this year.
Another young guy.
Yeah, him and CJ Stroud, that's a good future. They got to keep him. Get Tank Dell back. I like that offense.
Yeah, Tank Dell was a good pickup.
Oh,
Yeah, if they can just build around that offensive line up a little bit more.
he's 16, number 16 in points per game. Before he got hurt, he was doing pretty decent. And that's a rookie, right?
Yeah. Tank Dell was the 3rd round rookie.
Note to the coaching staff: don't use Tank Dell in the middle of the offense line to block. It's like 170 pounds. Dude's gonna die doing that. Leave him on the outside.
Let him go where he belongs.
Mike Williams, he only played a couple games, but he started off hot.
Yeah. Mike Evans, consistent as always there. 5th overall.
Another 1,200 yards or another 1,000-yard season every single year.
12,000 yards.
Yeah. He just
He broke the
hey,
record,
if he
man.
was gonna do it.
No one's gonna
1,200
come
yards.
close to that until it's like an all
Every
year
single
round.
every single year of his career, he does this. Doesn't matter who his quarterback is. Go all the way back to college. It can be fucking Johnny Manziel, and he'll still tear it up.
Yeah, and they play even less games, and he's still fucking put up 1,000 yards.
Yeah, he's a stud. Debo was pretty decent. DJ Moore, AJ Brown, both pretty good. DJ Moore was a hell of a value for where you took him.
Yeah.
22 in ADP, finishes 6th in total points, 10th in points per game. You're happy with that. They add Marvin Harrison to DJ Moore. That you might want to go out and draft Justin Fields. That would be a pretty nice combo there.
That would be. There's Diggs finally. 13 points per game, but
Yeah, for where you took him, number 4, he finishes number 15 in points per game. You're not real happy about that.
Mark Cooper with a nice little surprise. Even though
He's
he
decent. Yeah.
missed some time, but I think he still got decent value.
Didn't he
out of
have
him.
one? I mean, he had one game that was like
Nuts.
20% of his points. So
I mean, he was going ADP 19 wide receiver.
it's about where he finished.
So, I mean, good value.
Decent. Yeah. You got that one massive game. Devontae Adams, way down.
Yep.
Again, that more I think had to do more with their quarterback play than anything else.
So you go to New York. Keep hearing rumors he goes back to Aaron Rodgers. Michael Pittman.
Him and Garrett Wilson,
Yeah. That offense could be pretty good.
and then Brees Hall. Let him just run. Let him run.
Yep. That'd be pretty explosive.
Then what do? You just go get a tight end?
They only need one.
I know,
At
but
that
you just
point-
go get one just for fun.
Trade for Kyle Pitts, give us 6 first
You
round
knock
picks.
that off. Kyle Pitts gonna have a good year in Atlanta.
I hope so.
Oh, go down here. Jalen Waddle was pretty disappointing.
Calvin Ridley,
Extremely disappointing.
DeAndre Hopkins.
I like Jordan Addison. He's down here, but he's young. He looked like he's going to be pretty good. Same with Rashee Rice.
D Hop down there. 22.
Oh, poor Garrett Wilson all the way down here.
Yeah. There's
How did he get 1,000 yards? I have no idea with Zach Wilson and everybody, all these scrubs throwing to him.
Where's he go?
Chris Godwin got 1,000 yards?
Yep.
Wow, yeah, he did that sneaky style.
Yeah, but you had to be really disappointed with Wilson, especially going ADP 9 for wide
Yeah,
receivers.
extremely. They're in both him and Godwin were less than 10 points a game, just under. Godwin went 25 ADP, way down here at 37 in points per game.
Ouch.
Deontay Johnson. Yeah, then we're just getting down on the list where you're just not very happy with a lot of
look at
these
that
guys.
Drake London way
T.
down there.
Higgins.
Drake.
Way down there.
Not happy with any of those.
Yeah. And again, I think that's another one of those. If you have better quarterback play,
Like Jerry Judy, he's way down here.
yeah.
Jackson
No,
Smith and
here- oh,
Jigba,
there you
he's way
go.
down there, but I like him.
Okay, Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
He was high on everybody's list.
I have him in my top 24, I bet. No, I don't. But he had to be right there.
He's down there. He's down there.
Yeah. He showed bursts. I mean, you saw flashes where
Yeah.
you're like, wow, he's really fast. Like,
He's just got to stay healthy at this point,
I don't
though,
know if
and
that-
not be suspended.
unfortunately, I'm not.
You have Amon Ross St. Brown on your team. Well, if you have that option, you're gonna take it.
I'm starting to wonder if he isn't more Cordero Patterson.
Like a gadget.
Just can't run routes. Super athletic, super fast. Can't run routes. If you can't run routes, you can't get open. The quarterback's not going to throw you the ball, which is kind of what they did with Patterson. He played receiver for a while. He wasn't good at it. Played returner when they kicked the ball straight to him. He's fantastic. When they can hand the ball to him, great. When you have to run and get open, not so good. And I'm starting to worry that's Jameson. He hasn't shown a whole lot in
We'll
the
see.
receiving game.
I mean,
they keep
next
handing him the
year's-
ball and stuff.
Year 3 is really supposed to be the big year, so it's
Yeah.
going to be next year is going to be the telling year for him.
The athleticism's there. I really hope the rest of it comes.
Yeah.
I worry. I really do about that guy because I was so high on him. Yeah, the rest of it's not
Not really
much
worth much.
scrubs.
So
I will say Jackson Smith and Jigba finishes the top 15 receiver next year.
well, no Tyler Lockett will help because he'll take all
He's
those.
gonna be good. Saw some stuff this year where he just looked
Well,
really
let's see
good.
who they have for quarterback too, though. That could be
Yeah.
the other issue.
Yeah, I don't think it matters, but he looks good. Let's go tight ends.
All right, the worst
Shock of all.
position.
A rookie finishes number 1.
Yeah.
That just doesn't happen.
No,
Travis Kelce dethroned by a rookie.
How is he at number 2?
Let's see, was he?
How?
He was number 14 in ADP before the season. Sam Laporta finishes number 1. That's some good value. Granted, it's tight end, 11 and a half points per game. But you go down to the bottom of tight end 1, you're still talking a 3.5 points per game difference. And he was just consistent all year.
a couple games where he had bad games, but other than
That's
that,
all tight end.
Oh, look at that. I had him on my list. You
finished-
guys didn't.
Yeah, top in points per game and top in points. So, yeah, I like that out of Laporta. Kelsey was just not the same this year.
No, like I
Started
don't
off
understand
on-
how he's number 2. I don't get it.
beginning of the year, if you split it, if you did first half, second half, the second half is not good. He's way down the list in the second half. Tore it up in the first half. Hawkinson's doing great, and then he tore his knee.
yeah, he's done for a year.
Probably going to miss a chunk of next year, at least the pup list. That sucks. Mark Andrews, hurt again. Great when he's healthy.
Yep.
But we got to see Isaiah Likely.
And we see him
And we
being
see
very
him
good.
being just exactly like Mark Andrews, which is going to be scary.
Very good. We're likely finishing points per game here.
Da-da-da.
I think he's down there a little bit, but he
Right there,
just
number
played-
29.
that's because he was playing all those games with Andrews, just not getting numbers.
Oh, yeah.
But those 86 points he scored were basically towards the back half of the seasons. He looked really good. 5 touchdowns. You like to see that.
So I mean, really, if you add their numbers together, really,
Couple of those catches by Likely.
I mean,
were
he's
pretty
basically
fantastic.
second. He'd be second in points.
Yeah.
Andrews, if you add all those likely points.
Yep. So, yeah, the Baltimore tight end's always valuable. Evan Ingram, that was impressive. As bad as the Jaguars were, Evan Ingram was definitely a value. 8th
Yeah, they-
ADP, finishes 2nd total points, 6th in points per game.
I mean, look at that, 114 receptions total.
Almost broke the record. I think the record for tight ends is 115. 116, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely crazy how much he gets targeted by Trevor Lawrence and just how they use him in that offense.
Look at the yards per reception,
Oh, yeah.
8.4. Like, that's damn near the worst till you get way down the list.
Yeah, I mean, but he's getting used a lot more.
Bunch of screens, a bunch of short stuff.
And then,
Is Trevor Lawrence a good quarterback?
Yep, he's a fantastic quarterback.
You're starting to get people questioning, like, who would you take, Trevor Lawrence or Jordan Love?
I will take Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I probably would too, but it's it's a lot closer than it was when it started the year.
yeah, it is.
Well, part of the problem could be that Peterson handed over the shot call, play calling this year
Could be.
because he wasn't calling the plays this year. He was the year prior to.
Look at this outlier at number 10, Taysom Hill. You look at all the other series tight end stats, and then what is this 81 for 404? Oh, that's Taysom Hill and his running.
False
That doesn't even
advertising.
include his quarterback, does
The
it?
rest of the tight ends combined on this list, I don't think have 20 yards. They don't have 30 for sure. He's at 400.
Oh, no, because Gerald Everett has 10.
Yeah, well, somebody else is -4.
Oh, shoot. There's a 6.
Kyle Pitts. For
Yeah, I
you.
was just
Going
saying his name is.
Hey,
Laporta's
Kyle
got
Pitts
4,
did have
though.
90 catches, or 90 targets, I mean. But they're targets from Ritter, so he only had 53 catches.
Well, and even some of those, actually, a lot of those, I think, came from Heineke
Heineke,
when
too.
Heineke was in there.
Next year for Pitts. Always
What
next
if
year.
Heineke goes to Meineke for car problems?
Wow. Trey McBride, you're really happy with where he finished.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even at the beginning of the year. He didn't really get to do a whole lot until
No,
Ertz
it's
went
once
out,
he
so-
came up because he was injured to start the year. Or he was still coming back from
Well, and
whatever.
Ertz was still there.
That
Zach Ertz,
too.
and then Zach Ertz got hurt, and then McBride just took over, and it was on from there. If you
Yeah.
did the splits, McBride's probably tight end 1 in the back half of the season.
Yeah, he was an absolute stud down the
Oh, I
stretch.
don't
Yeah.
know. The JUCO is fucking pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, and Njoku
Yeah, he was right there
good
too.
But he just had really the one really big blow up game and then another really
Come on,
solid.
you cannot talk about blow up and Njoku at the same. Like he was a different one.
game. Why? He's used to it.
Spark? I don't know.
Wow.
Lit it up.
Flaming it.
Ferguson, he was a good, nice surprise.
Your Fergie Ferg.
Okay, where is he?
Fergalicious right
Yeah,
there underneath Cole
Fergalicious.
Kmet.
Number 29 ADP. Jake Ferguson was
Yeah, that's
finishes in the top 10. Gotta like to see that.
definitely good value. I mean,
Only
same with
you like to
McBride.
see
I mean,
that.
McBride was at 31, and he's up there top 10.
Yeah. And then the opposite, Pat Frymuth was at 9, finished at 29.
So they got the 9 part right.
Yeah. Just forgot the 2. in
Maybe the
front.
white, maybe, I don't know, something happened.
That was not what you wanted to see out of Frymuth. Michael
that-
He
Mayers
got hurt
down
too,
there.
though. He
Well,
was on
Mayer
IR
did-
for a while.
Again, no quarterback for Mayer, so
Yeah.
it's not
Played
really
12
his-
games though.
Yeah.
5 points a game.
Kenny Pickett.
That's not good. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, tight ends.
Yeah.
Chigakonkwo, everybody's sleeper, didn't end up doing anything.
22nd.
Musgrave did really nothing.
27th overall.
Yeah, all these guys down here, K-Don, none of these guys thought some of them would break out. But, looking at some of my list, Dolchich just got hurt, never did anything.
I was just looking here. Taysom Hill was 23 for ADP.
23.
Yep.
Finishes.
top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, that rushing stuff that adds up. Let's go rookie ADP and look back at how we had these rookies coming in. Would you flip Bijan and Gibbs? If you had to pick it again, would you take Gibbs or Bijan?
I still take Bijan just
I do
Because
too
of-
because you don't have Montgomery behind you to have to
Yeah,
like
you
worry
got
about
Algier,
that.
which is way less of a concern.
yeah, I still go
tough.
Bijan. I mean, you just hope that he gets a better offensive situation next year and where he doesn't have to split as much time and gets more work.
Yeah, he should be the workhorse. I
Okay,
would hope.
so if we were starting this draft right now, who's your number one pick? Knowing what you know now, who's your number? And you got the number
Well,
one
for
pick.
Dynasty, I'm
Yeah.
still taking Bijan.
Are we talking dynasty?
Overall, you could
Yeah.
take quarterback. You could take whatever right now. Who's your number one? Do you maybe think even Devon Alshon?
Guy, he's got some really,
What about C.J.
really,
Stroud?
really big
What about
highs.
Sam Laporta?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Who do you take number one?
I'd
If
probably still take Bijan.
Really?
For me, it's still between Bijan and Gibbs. It's just running back so hard to get.
Yeah, H-Town.
If we're talking take
Probably
running backs
moves
off
up
the
in-
table, that really opens up. Honestly, C.J. Stroud probably comes into the conversation a little bit.
Yeah, and he was going 29th rookie.
Yeah. Anthony Richardson, maybe, just because you've seen, like, if he's healthy, he could be a top 3 quarterback in fantasy points. If he's healthy, which he never was. But you definitely are not taking Quentin Johnston.
Zay Flowers definitely, I think,
He
would have moved way up.
He was
Did
already
you take him over even
He
JSN?
moved up quite a bit.
Who?
Right before the season. So he ended up 7, Zay Flowers.
Where do you put Tank Dell then?
Oh, Tank Dell probably goes up into the top 10 easily because, I mean, you take Charbonnet out of there.
Where was he? Tank Dell,
Oh, he's down there. He's down there at number 31.
31.
Right? Like 200 and he's Stroud.
Yeah, and I definitely take him over all of those people that are around.
Well, and then you've got
for sure.
Puka at 47.
Yeah, what a steal.
I think that Trey
Now that I
Tucker
was down
or
at the
something.
bottom of this list, we got Keaton Mitchell down there too. Watch for Trey Palmer next year, number 53 on the rookie ADP from last year. But said he ended up being the number 3 for Tampa. If they move on from either Godwin or Evans, he could actually take more of a role. He looked decent. Way down that list.
I think
Tucker Kraft at 43.
Evans said he's gone. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he's not for sure. He was pissed at the beginning of the year when they didn't give him his extension. So it sounded like he was gone. And then they had a good year with Baker and stuff. But somebody's going to go to the Chiefs and get lit up with targets next year. Him or Higgins or somebody.
Laporta at 20. That was a. If you dug him around there, you're extremely happy.
Tajay Spears. Where does his value go?
up.
Because Derek,
Well, I don't know now.
with no variable,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry's gone.
I think Tannehill's gone. So
Yeah.
now that's Levis. So now
Like-
you don't have that veteran quarterback there.
When they're bringing in a new coach, so you don't know if he's going to be a workhorse running back coach, because most aren't.
If it's Belichick, he's in trouble.
Yeah, they just use whoever. I don't think Belichick goes there. It'd be
Probably
weird
not.
to take over from where they just swap.
Yep. Here.
But he is going to coach, it sounds like, because the Patriots were like, we didn't think it was right to trade him. Well, if you're even thinking of trading him, that means he still wants to coach somewhere. Otherwise, well, you just retire. So he'll be coaching somewhere. Who was the other coach that got let go? Kind of Vrabel, where
Yeah.
they talked about it'd be too complicated to trade him, this and that or whatever. So he's going back to New England. He'll probably be the New England coach.
And then where does Carroll go?
He don't go nowhere.
He stays in Seattle as an advisor
You're
for
just
this
gonna-
year.
You think he's just going to stay there?
Maybe a GM.
He wanted to keep coaching,
Yeah.
but I don't see him going somewhere else and coaching.
I think the Seahawks are just trying to keep him from going somewhere else and succeeding. And then while they suck ass for a year or two to figure out their quarterback situation.
I could see him maybe. No,
Carolina.
I was going to say college, but college games kind of passing these guys by with the NIL and stuff, and the having to recruit your own players.
Yeah.
None of these coaches have ever had to recruit their own guys. Like they get them as freshmen, and that's it. You're locked in. You're with this coach. But now they have to recruit their own guys, or they leave. So
Every year.
a little different.
Interesting one. Chase Brown. Where do you think he moves up there in the Cincinnati situation?
He looked good in his limited opportunities. That offense can use the shit out of a running back. Does Mixon just take another little pay cut and stay?
Trade him.
Fantastic offense to be in.
Yeah. So it'll be something to keep an eye on this offseason, too, to see what happens there.
Yeah, let's division predictions.
Yeah, these did as well.
I fucking tore this shit up.
Yeah, you did. You
I
only
had
got
6
2
of the 8 I got right. I had Ravens, Bills, Chiefs. I missed the Jags.
Everybody.
I took
missed
the
that
Jags. Yeah, we all took the Jags. I had Texans in last. So did Andy.
one. I had
you
them in third.
Yeah. No one had CJ Stroud doing that. So let's see. We all had Bills. Coop and I had Chiefs. Andy went Chargers. Herbert getting hurt kind of screwed that, even though they weren't really good, looking good before that.
No, it was the Bosa injury.
That probably didn't help.
That's
yeah.
when it started going downhill.
You guys both had Bengals. I had Ravens. That would have been a lot closer if Burrow stays healthy.
Yeah.
Well, oh, yeah, never mind. I don't know. Browning did pretty decent, man.
He was
But
okay.
it's still not the same.
Yeah. Into the NFC, we all had Lions. Don't pick against my Cowboys.
Fuck Cowboys.
You guys both had Eagles. That was close. Honestly, I really didn't think the Cowboys had a chance to win the division until week 18.
Not what you
Other
said
than
all
the
year.
first like 6 or 7 weeks or whatever. I'm like, but once the Eagles, they pulled so far ahead and they were looking so good. It's like there's no way they lose enough games for us to catch up, especially after they beat us. And then they could not win a game to save their lives.
Yeah, they just cruise control.
None of us got the division winner right in the NFC South. Andy and I had Saints. Coop had Atlanta. Tampa Bay won.
Yeah.
Had them second.
Sorry, Baker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, everybody
I know
owes
he
Baker.
listens, so I
Everybody
just wanna
owes Baker an
apologize
apology. Everybody owes him an apology.
Well, I apologize.
Everybody wrote him off after last year. It's like, well, you sent him to Carolina and then sent him to a broken LA Rams team. Come on.
And he still led him on a game-winning drive.
And the fact then the Browns gave him away so they could go get Massage Watson.
Yeah.
What the hell?
And pay him a
Flacco
crap.
is probably the guy.
Yeah.
So I heard a rumor that basically Stefanski did not like Baker. Did not like him.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't want him as quarterback. So that's why he ended up playing him hurt and basically just
Well, good job. Now
Screwing
you
him
got
over to get
Massage
him out of-
Watson, and there's absolutely no way you can move on from him.
Yep.
So $200 million in dead cap. You can't do that.
nope.
So he is their quarterback next year, whether he's a starter or not. Be weird to have him on your bench, paying him that kind of money. But
Have Flacco be the
if you want
starter.
to win, he almost has to be on your bench. 'Cause he's not good.
I do got to point something out here on Coop's picks. AFC East, 4th place. Dolphins.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Dolphins.
I didn't think Tua would stay healthy.
Yeah, what's the question? I had him finishing behind the Bills. Oh, and I guess we all thought the
And the
Jets would be a little
Jets.
better until the Rodgers
Till the
injury.
5th snap of the NFL season for him.
Yep.
Then he knew it was over.
That kind of ended that.
Yep.
Last tab, we got the early dynasty rankings for next year.
Wait, what?
Yeah, these are from Fantasy Pros. This is their early 2024 dynasty rankings. And look, CJ Stroud all the way up to number 6.
Yeah.
That was a massive jump ahead of Herbert. One ahead of Herbert.
Had a Richardson and Lawrence. Prescott, Murray.
Prescott feels low to me after this year, but I guess age-wise, I can see he is getting up there a little bit.
Because he's what, 30?
He's 30 or 31, yeah.
I don't. Patrick Mahomes is still too high. Not number 2. Come on now.
Yeah, I think they're counting on him getting weapons. That's got to be what it is, because if they come in with this roster again, he's definitely not number 2.
No. If they keep the same wide receiver core, you can move him down to tier 3. Honestly.
Yeah, it's not going to be good. They got to add in weapons for him. Justin Fields feels a little bit low to me, but I could see the uncertainty. You're not once he's locked in as Chicago starter or as Atlanta's, I think he'll move up the list a bit.
Well, if he goes to Atlanta, I think he jumps from 13 to probably around that 6 to 10 range.
He'd definitely be, I would say, closer to the 6. He gets on an offense like that, even if he stays in Chicago. If they add Marvin Harrison Jr.,
Yeah, at
climbs
that
up
point,
list.
then yeah.
Jordan
Definitely.
Love probably feels a little low.
Brock Purdy does feel low with that team.
Yeah. I can't take anything away from it.
Deshaun
They're going to be
Watson.
in the same offense. So.
Sean Watson's too high on this list.
Way too. He shouldn't be on the list.
Bryce Young is way too high, I think. I don't think he deserves. I
Yeah,
mean,
the
you
rest
have-
of them, dynasty wise, I don't know that any of them are ever going to be somebody you're going to count on. So, running
well,
backs.
unless you're Jarvis. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
sure he's
Zappy.
on the Zappy train.
Probably. He's paying him enough. Running backs. So we got Bijan on top. Tier 1 is Bijan, Hall, Gibbs, and McCaffrey. That's kind of a running back thing. There's no way you'd have, somebody as old as McCaffrey at the position that high, but
He just does it every year.
and running, yeah. You can't look at running backs more than 2 years at a time. So over the next 2 years, he probably is that high.
And I mean, he's what, 28?
Look at Kyron, number 7.
Yeah, he's definitely jumped up there.
I'm not sure I'd pay number 7 running back value though.
Yeah,
He looked really good. It's still like, Sean
Is-
McVay. Is it just that offense?
Was it this year because teams weren't expecting
Yeah.
it? I still think Kenneth Walker's actually a little high for me on here.
Running back's rough. It really is, dynasty wise. I have a hard time spending anything of value on almost any of these guys, really. Outside the top 3 there, Robinson, Hall, and Gibbs.
Yeah, especially dynasty wise, especially on a startup.
I don't know, man. I might put Rashad White up in there where they used maybe even Devon.
The way they use White, yes, his efficiency is not so good. He doesn't look that good, but they
He
use him
puts
so
points
much.
up there.
He absolutely does.
Well, that offensive line is atrocious for.
Like, which one of
Tampa.
these guys, if you had picked, say, like 1-5, which one of these guys would you trade 1-5 straight up for?
For what, running backs?
Yeah,
Which ones would I trade?
yeah.
Oh, Bijan, Hall, Gibbs, McCaffrey, Taylor, maybe ETN. Depends on what the rest of my squad looks like, I guess. Like, am I looking for a running back, or am I looking for like a number 2 running back, or
You're trading pick 5, so
yeah, but what do I already have? Like, what's my receiver core look like?
you're trading for a running back, pick 5.
Oh yeah. So I'm pretty much set everywhere else.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
Well, it would matter to me.
Why? Which
like for
like, if
instance,
you're
in
not
Brandon's
set- if
league,
you're
like
not
my
set-
receivers, I have
Yeah.
like 9 where I'm set.
But
I
I'm saying
don't
if you-
have to draft a receiver, period, so I ain't got to worry about looking at that on the screen.
You don't. You're drafting a running back with pick 5, or you're trading for a running back with pick 5. That's all you. You
Let's
don't even
see.
consider any other
4,
options.
5, 6. First 6, Chain, maybe Barkley where he goes. Rashad White. That's about it.
Honestly, the top 4 are basically would almost be untouchable. Like at least for pick 5, it's just not worth it. Even
Oh, if I had McCaffrey and I didn't think I could win a championship this year, I'm trading him for pick 5 in a heartbeat. But yeah, if you think you can win, I don't know if I'm giving up pick 5 for McCaffrey. That's tough.
yeah,
But it's a dynasty, right?
Yeah, it's dynasty.
So you're not going to get him for more than 5 years.
McCaffrey.
But who knows?
I wouldn't count more than 2 for anybody, but I'd feel pretty confident on 2 years for Bijan. Feel pretty confident on 2 years for Gibbs.
I'd give Hall
I'd probably
another
go with
2.
that.
Yeah, then it gets real sketchy. Like, are you really confident on Jonathan Taylor for
am.
the next 3 or 4 years?
I am.
I'm not.
That's why I said, is he my number 1 running back or is he my RB2? Because if he's my RB2, then I'm probably not going to go Jonathan Taylor. I'm probably not going to go ETN. I'm probably not going to go Rashad White.
Yeah, I wouldn't give up a first for White. I wouldn't give up any first for White.
But if I need one and I know I'm not going to get one, yeah, I might give up 1.5 for Rashad White.
Yeah,
Kind of like your league where I'm stuck with Zeke and fuck Delvin Cook. Yeah, I'll give up 1.5 for Rashad White. I need a running back in that league, you know.
Yeah, don't pull a Brandon. Trade for a running back like Dalvin Cook. Get zero out of
I
him.
will trade him, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, running backs are tough.
Yeah.
Receiver though, that list that you'd give up a 1 for is pretty long.
I mean, and I think this is a little disrespectful that they're putting Amon-Ra in that tier 2. I'm sorry, he should be a tier 1 wide receiver. He's proved it for the last 3 years.
Well, if you got Tyreek Hill at a tier 2, then your list is wrong.
I mean, Tyreek, you're probably only
Amon
getting
Ra's
another
right the
2
edge.
years.
He's right on the edge. I could put him either way. I could go 1 or 2 with him. I would put CeeDee Lamb personally ahead of Jamar. I might have CeeDee Lamb 1. Just because you know he's going to have Dak.
Get the volume.
They're going to pay
ball.
Dak again.
Get the
So
ball.
Well, so is Jefferson, though, too. For them, though, I just don't know what their quarterback situation
yeah, that's the
is going
thing.
to be.
Like you know, CeeDee's got Dak. You're not sure if Jefferson's got Cousins or if he's going to have somebody else.
Yeah.
Jamar's got Burrow, which you like.
Again, if he's back and healthy for to start the year, that's a big bonus for him.
AJ Brown going to be an Eagle.
Probably.
Probably.
They seem to be struggling cohesion there in the locker room.
I think it's just more frustration they're losing.
Yeah. Well, it sucks when
Winning
you
cures.
when you're winning and everybody talks your quarterback up so much, and then when you're losing, they deflect. It's like, no, your quarterback's just not very good. I'm sorry, he's not. Great fantasy quarterback.
That's all that matters. That's
Yeah,
all
for
that
fantasy,
matters.
but he's not good in real life. So eventually, that does come back to.
That's all that matters to us.
That comes
bud.
back to bite you.
Fantasy's all that matters to us.
Garrett Wilson, again, he's going to be, again, dependent on what they have at quarterback, honestly.
End of next year, Garrett Wilson, tier 1.
Think so?
Yep. Yeah,
Again,
he's so
though-
good. You watch him play, he's so good. Their quarterback's so bad.
Their quarterbacks have been bad.
Lave's really good. I like him. I think Puka's probably a little too high.
Yeah, because you can't expect, I mean, is Cup going to be there?
Come on, Cup does it, and then Puka does it. Fine. If McVay's going to be there for a while longer, then okay. But that's got to be a McVay thing. Neither one of those receivers does that on a different team.
No. It is weird seeing Coop all the way down, or Cup, down at 27, Cooper Cup.
Only one of them can do that. And then Puka basically proved that if they're both on the field at the same time, he's going to take the targets.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do next year because Cup is getting up there in age. He's only got like a year or 2 left probably, so.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like he's been in the league that long. But
Yeah, he's been in it, 5 years, 6 years.
T. Higgins, that'll be interesting to see where he goes.
Yeah, he could get a big boost depending on where he ends up at, especially if it's in
Somebody's going to
Kansas
Kansas City, and they're going to fly up this list. Well, Evans won't fly up
I
because he's
don't
a little
know.
older.
Everybody
but
said that about Kadarius Toney, and we're lucky he didn't fly anywhere up that list.
There's Tony's not very good.
Yeah, could you see that now?
No, the Giants saw it. That's why they gave him away. Please take him.
JSN could be moving up, especially once
All these
Lockett
younger
is
guys.
moved down.
Tank Dell will move up.
Wow, Devontae Adams way down the list.
Well, again, quarterback situation.
Dynasty.
Jaden Reed will probably move up for Green Bay.
He's an interesting guy.
He is.
He's
He
explosive.
reminds me of Debo.
Yeah. He's an explosive player. Tight end, of course, Laporta. I mean, if you're going to finish the one as a rookie, you're going to be number 1 in Dynasty too then. McBride right there. Honestly, would probably put those. Laporta's almost in a tier by himself
Yeah,
at this
it's-
point.
Again, if he gets that same kind of volume, yeah, he's basically going to be by himself.
They'll just
Unless
change that
Andrews
one to a
maybe stays
star.
healthy.
Yeah, like he's all alone.
It's like a little gold star. and
I mean, I
then
can
it's
see
2-1.
Andrews up there with him. Again, if he stays healthy all year, him and Lamar just have a really good rapport.
He's
but-
just starting to prove he doesn't stay healthy.
yeah.
It's
Which
kind of the
is
same with
issue.
Hawkinson.
Yeah.
Kelsey's getting way too up there. Kincaid's too high for me. I would still have Pitts over Kincaid for sure. I would have Pitts over Kelsey.
I'd have Goddard up over probably like Kittle and Ingram and Njoku as well. He's way younger than all of those.
Ingram's interesting. Yeah, I don't know on that guy.
He's a hard. Yeah, is he gonna have another 100+ reception year?
He tore it up as a rookie with the Giants, and he played with shitty quarterbacks, and now he's with Lawrence, and he's looked really good. Not saying Lawrence is great, but he's a pretty decent quarterback.
Just
The rest.
not a lot.
No, tight end it's tight
Ugly.
end. Whatever. You're never
Maybe
gonna-
Michael Mayer gets a little bit of a boost depending
Maybe
on
that
quarterback
Noah Gray moves
situation.
up if Kelsey retires.
Yeah. Everybody's waiting on Noah Gray. There's been people holding on to him for, what is this, 2 or 3? Is this 3 years?
3 years, I think, since he got drafted. All right.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, let's run through the playoffs real quick.
All right.
So NFC games, 2 versus 7. Dallas versus Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Dallas not looked good against Green Bay. They lost 9 of the last 10. I'm obviously picking Dallas.
Who do you got?
Shit.
Yes, sir. Get him.
I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Dallas in the first round.
Well, someone's got to be the bad guy here. I will go Green Bay.
All right. 3 versus 6. Got Detroit versus the Rams.
Stafford comes home.
Quarterbacks versus the teams that
Stafford
traded
gonna
them.
be Stafford. Just get right at the end and
Detroit.
then take it away from him right there at the end and say, "Ah, I got you." And then Detroit still has no playoff. I'm going for Detroit because they don't have a playoff win.
That's
this
what I
is
got.
their first home playoff game. Period.
In like 30 years.
Yep, I got
So-
Detroit. Give me Detroit.
Then got the
4v5.
Philly and Tampa.
Yep, Tampa and Philly.
For playoff drafts purposes, I'm going Philly.
It's an interest. NFL got what they wanted if they want the Eagles to win, because this is I think the one team in the first round that they have a chance to beat. They're not playing good.
No. I think if they would have had to play New Orleans, they would have been in trouble because New Orleans has the best defense of all the teams in the NFC South.
I think Tampa gets it done. I go Tampa.
Go in Tampa. Get in the home field.
Up the Eagles.
All right. Then going over.
Cowboys.
Who you got?
I said that fuck for playoff or
Oh yeah, you
going
did. You
Eagles
said
because I got Hurts and AJ Brown. So
So that'll set up. We picked. Let's see. They'll give us 49ers versus Tampa Bay. And then
no,
Dallas versus Detroit.
no, Tampa Bay's not making it, bud.
Oh yeah.
Philly.
Be the same, and then be
It's gonna be Green
San
Bay
Fran versus
Green
Philly.
Bay versus San
okay,
Fran.
we won't pick the second round. Dallas going Super Bowl.
Oh,
Dallas
so
versus.
now we don't want to pick the second round because you ain't gonna get your way.
Yeah, I guess Dallas can't play Detroit because if Dallas and Detroit both win, they're playing each other for sure in the second round. So
Yes, sir.
all right, AFC
All right.
2 versus 7.
2 versus 7 on that
going
is going to
Bills.
be Buffalo against Pittsburgh.
So Pittsburgh going to Buffalo, playing against the snow.
I'm gonna go Bills.
Yep, Bills.
Then we got the Chiefs
Nope.
versus the Dolphins.
Yep. Dolphins.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins give Mahomes his first round exit.
I have more faith in Patty Mahomes, and I think because of how cold it's going to be, it's going to slow down some of the Dolphins players there.
It's gonna be so cold.
Yeah, they're not.
and
They're
windy.
going to be wanting to get back to Miami as
Yeah.
quick as possible.
They won't be able to air it out as much with the wind gusts. I heard like up to 40 miles an hour wind gusts. That'll definitely affect the passing game. But and
So you're
Pacheco
saying
can run.
take the under.
Miami can run. Like they got Mostert, and then they can put a Chan in there. and, yeah, I think Miami pulls it off.
All right.
Who you got?
I got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Taking the Chiefs.
And what's 4v5?
And we got
Chiefs
the
got
Texans
Texans and the
at the
Browns.
Browns. Or
That should be
Browns
a
at
good
the
one.
Texans.
That should be a good one.
I am taking the Texans because I've got CJ Stroud and like
Am I supposed to be
Three
writing
of
these
those.
in?
Nah.
I'm just notating it for my own.
We can always listen back. I'm going to take the Texans. I think the Texans win.
I think being at home is the key here.
Man. Do I need to be the bad guy? I don't need to be the bad guy here. I'm going to go Texans.
I will say I don't like the Monday night football game. It's weird that they have teams play on Monday night during the playoffs
Yeah.
because they're going to automatically put the winner on a short week. It's just odd.
Yeah. So whoever, if Philly wins or even if Tampa Bay wins,
Whoever wins is going to have a
Yeah.
short week. They're going to play Sunday out almost
Yeah.
for sure, but still a short
they'll
week.
probably be the Sunday afternoon game, but still, it's kind of bullshit.
Hoping Dallas is a Saturday game the second week because I'll be on a plane Sunday afternoon that week. I don't want to be on a plane again when Dallas is playing. Be the second or third time that's happened to me. All right.
All those times you've been on a plane.
Yeah, well, no playoff time because I go to Vegas around this time for the show.
That's your fault.
And when this will be like the third time that Dallas has been in the playoffs while I'm going to Vegas. And they have not won yet. So
So let's keep the streak alive,
They
boys
lo-
and girls.
they lost to
least you-
the Packers when they were getting their ass kicked, and then they came back and made it close. And then the Packers threw the stupid sideline pass and got a field goal to win. And then they lost to the Niners. And lost to the Niners again. All right, so we're going to take a little break before we're back with you guys. So March 6th,
Ish.
after the NFL Combine, come back with rookies, more Dynasty talk.
Yeah, I can get
some
some
games.
naps
Do
in.
some Dynasty rankings in our leagues. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's do that still. You got our game to play.
We have a game?
Yeah.
Do I have to play?
Yes.
Let's play a game.
Will I be violated in some way?
Hopefully.
I don't want to play. If you're
Your
shaking
brain's
your head
going to
no,
be violated. All right.
Come here, look at the cheat sheet.
So with this, we got top 20 head coaches in all-time wins.
Oh, geez.
For what? NFL?
NFL.
Well, I know
So-
number 1 and 2.
So what's the game?
Yeah.
Just basically see who can name the most.
Name the most.
Go ahead, name one.
We'll go Bill Parcells.
All right.
And I'll just take number 1, Don Shula.
I'll go Belichick.
All right.
Damn, those were the 2 I knew.
Tony went shoot.
Jerry, right?
Oh,
And you
let's
went Belichick,
He
you
went
said?
Belichick and he went Belichick and Parcells. I
Wait,
went
is this like a
Shula.
draft?
Well, let's
we
go
just
back
trying
and
to
forth till we get
notate-
one wrong.
Are we
so.
working together?
No, we'll go back and forth. You
Oh
got.
man, I don't want to.
Let me, let
Bill
me do
Parcells.
one. We're gonna go with Andy Reid.
Andy Reid is on the list.
Back to Andy.
Tomlin.
Hold on, I'm trying to find fucking Andy Reid. Oh, yeah, he's right there. Andy Reid is fourth, by the way.
Oh damn! Whoa,
258.
way higher than I thought.
And then you said Tomlin.
Yeah.
He is on the list, number 11 at 173.
Yeah, baby.
All right, give me
Can I go like this? Bam.
give me Landry.
Damn you.
Give me Landry.
Yeah, Landry, fifth all time, 250 wins.
I know what I want to say. But I don't know if it's on there. I'll go Shanahan.
Which one?
Not the one coaching now.
so
Why would I pick?
Mike Shanahan.
Mike Shanahan is on the list.
Yeah.
We'll give it to him. He
Yeah.
is tied for 14th.
That seat don't matter. He's in
I'll
the
take. Give me Bill Walsh.
Uh-oh. Look at those eyes get big.
not
Look at
on
those
there?
eyes get big.
He is not on the
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
list. All right, Andy, what do you got for a guess on that?
Are you serious?
He is not on the list.
Strike one.
What the fuck's his name? Who was your first pick? Who was your first pick?
Don Shula. Dolphins.
He was at 328.
Oh,
Bill
fuck.
Belichick.
Hold
is
on, I
at
can't
third
think of his name, but if I tell
at
you,
302.
oh fuck, what's his name? I can't look it up either. The name, can I?
Nope.
No.
What team?
49ers back when Montana was there.
Well, I thought it was Bill fucking Walsh.
That's Bill
so
Walsh.
That's who I
That
thought it
was his
was.
No, that's not who I thought it
He
was.
was the GM though. I think maybe there's a different coach.
Okay, I'll go with.
it had to be
I'll
the
go with
80s
Levy.
coach.
Bill, the fucking
Oh,
Bills guy.
Marv Levy. Bills
Marv
coach?
Levy is not on the list.
Damn, I was gonna guess him too. All right, we both got a strike. Give me Chuck Noll.
Chuck Noll is on the list at 8th, 193.
Fuck that. Bill Cowher.
Oh, good one.
Bill Cowher, not on the list.
Are you serious? Tomlin is, but Cowher ain't.
Tom has been there for like
So
16,
this
17
Cowher
years.
was there forever too. I thought. John Madden.
Strike number 2.
Damn, we both got 2 strikes. I'm kind of surprised John Madden wasn't on there. Oh, I got one. Duh. Oh man.
I'm surprised you haven't guessed number 2 yet.
Oh, I've got number 2 in my head, I think. Leno will be upset at that one.
Dude, I was.
No.
No?
If it's who
It's
I
not-
think
oh.
you're going to say.
Then I'm wrong then.
Okay, good. I'm glad you said that because
might
that's
not
been
be
floating
number
in my
2.
head.
It's on there. He's on the list somewhere.
No, he's not.
For sure. Gonna need a guess.
I know. I'm trying to think of names. Like I know what I want to. No, I don't want to say that, but I do.
Like, you should know a lot
I'm
more
gonna go
of these.
Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll is on the list.
Yes, baby.
He is 14th.
I'm going
at,
Lombardi.
170.
Vince Lombardi. He's gotta be on the list. Are you kidding
Your
me?
third
Oh,
strike.
how is he not on the list? Are they not counting like pre-Super Bowl or?
He doesn't have enough wins because he
Bullshit.
didn't coach long enough.
Yeah, that's your third
Andy,
strike.
For the win, Andy, you need one more now.
Oh man, I already picked all the good ones. All right, so you picked Ditka, right? So it can't be that.
No, no one said him.
No, you picked Madden. That's right. You picked Madden.
Yeah.
I am gonna go. What the fuck is his name? No, that can't be right. Most wins. I'm gonna go Jeff Fisher.
He is up there.
Yes, baby.
George Seifert?
That's
Nope.
the name I was thinking of.
All right, who'd you miss?
Oh, right. So number 2, George Hallis.
Hallis. Bears, right? Or Steelers?
Yeah.
Old Bears.
Bears.
coach. Yeah, okay.
Number 6, Curly Lambeau.
Fuck, who the fuck is Curly Lambeau?
He was the original coach of the Packers.
Never heard of this guy.
I mean, you're talking when the NFL
Yeah,
first started. Yeah, he's at 226. George Hallis was at 318. Marty Schottenheimer,
Oh, okay, Schottenheimer.
200.
Oh,
See
man.
Schottenheimer.
How did I not think of that?
Dan Reeves,
Yeah, Broncos.
190. Chuck Knox, the old Steelers coach
Okay.
before Cowher.
Bradshaw with Bradshaw.
Yep. You guys had Tomlin there at 11.
Yes, I did.
Tied with Jeff Fisher as well.
Yes, I did.
Bill Parcells,
Yes, sir.
172. Pete Carroll, 170.
Yes, sir.
Mike Shanahan, 170.
Yes, sir.
Tom Coughlin,
Oh,
170.
Damn, he
Giants
coached
guy.
for a long time.
Your current coach, Mike McCarthy,
Oh, yeah.
167.
Makes sense. He's been around a while.
Paul Brown, 166.
Bengals?
Paul
Oh,
Brown?
Vikings.
No.
No?
Or, yeah, Vikings.
Vikings,
sorry.
right? Yeah.
Mike Holmgren, He was the head coach in Green Bay for
Yeah, he
a
was.
long time. And then tied at 20th, both are still active.
Hold on. Oh, okay, go ahead. You already.
Sean Payton and
And they're still coaching? Did they get fired?
I gotta remember.
Oh, that was terrible.
He was fired, but he's probably coming back.
But he coaches now. Well, I already said Pete Carroll. Can't be Vrabel, can it?
No, you don't have enough wins
No.
yet.
Belichick was already said.
Definitely not Josh McDaniels.
Who the fuck was the Carolina guy?
Frank Reich.
Nope.
Who is it?
Jim Harbaugh.
Oh shit! Really?
Or sorry, John Harbaugh. Harbaugh.
Oh, John Harbaugh.
Oh,
he's
he's
still
still
coaching. He's a Raven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. There's a lot of current guys that are in the top 20.
Yep. Just outside that, you have Bud Grant at 22 from the Vikings. I was going to double check on.
Well, that was fun. That was terrible, but that was fun. I like that. I like having to go back and forth guessing off a list like that.
Yeah, Mike Ditka was down at 34th all time. What was one of the other ones you guys said? Cower.
Where the fuck's Lombardi? Is he that far down? You type his
46.
name? Damn.
Yeah, you picked the worst guy on the list.
Yeah, I probably did.
Out of the ones that we said, he was like the bottom guy.
John Madden wasn't much better. 43rd.
I picked all the
You
bottom
picked the
list.
bottom cellar dwellers. That's why
Hey,
you
I picked
lost
the guys
those.
I knew. Apparently, they were not good.
Dude, I didn't
Marv
know half the
Levy.
names I even said.
Marv Levy was 26th.
Oh, that
See,
was-
you were close though, close to the top 20.
Bill Cower 25.
See,
I made top 30.
Just outside of that, you had 20, basically 22 Bud Grant, 23 Joe Gibbs, 24 is Steve Owen.
I thought about guessing Joe Gibbs.
Steve Owen with the Giants. Oh, 1931 to 1953. That's why I have no idea who the hell that is.
That's Jesse Owens' dad. Anyway, all right, March
Really?
6th. No, I have no fucking clue. I doubt it.
You guys are going to miss us when we're gone.
Yep.
Just going to let you know that now.
Any ideas or things you want to see on the show? Comments?
Not only fans. You got to have a subscription for that.
Yep, that costs extra.
Yep.
Follow us on
605
X.
token podcast at gmail.com if you want to email us. Yeah, X at 605 token podcast. Follow us on Twitter. You guys should all get a Twitter, anyways. It's the site of the future. That's where all news happens. Like I said, I said it earlier. I said it yesterday.
We got a
5 minutes before I get the alert on my phone, I already know the news. If you want to know the news 5 minutes sooner, get X.
Good.
All right, till next time, March 6th.
Later.
Stay high.
Always.